Hi guys, you're welcome back. In today's video, we'll be talking about how your CV should look like, or how you can modify your CV, how you can make your CV a good one. Like in my last video where I talked about agencies recruiting teachers to the UK, I made mention of you having a good CV, and someone in the comment section said I should talk about a good CV. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a good CV. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. On this channel, we talk about teaching in the UK, we do living in the UK, we do lifestyle vlogs. And if this is the kind of content you would like to watch, please subscribe to the channel, share, and give it a thumbs up. Yeah, share this video for someone that will benefit from it. So today we'll be talking about how you can modify your CV, how you can actually write a good CV, how you can have a good CV. So since this will be tailored to a teaching line, since the last video actually brought about this video about a good CV, so this CV will be about teaching, and it will be tailored into teaching. Yes, so guys, you're welcome. Stay tuned and let's dive into the video. So the first on why creating a CV is don't be in a rush. That is the first thing I would say. Don't be in a rush. Like I said in my last video, I said someone I know will say when you're trying to modify your CV, when you're writing a CV, when you're building up your CV, you should have time. If you can watch a movie for 1 hour, 2 hours, you should be able to do that with your CV. So don't rush. That is the first thing. Do not rush, like making it a sharp one and then setting it off or putting it online and start looking for a job. You have to sit down or even write out all what you want to be in your CV. That is the first thing. The second thing is do not lie. Yes, do not I've heard of people, I've heard of stuff like you can package your CV. Yeah, though I use the word package your CV well, but what I mean is like build a good CV. But I've heard some stuff like whereby you write experiences in which you do not have. That wouldn't be nice. Yes, this is what is going to happen. I'm going to share a clip now, and that is what is going to happen. So you should actually do not lie on your CV. That is the second thing I would say. The first one, do not rush, be patient with it. The second thing is do not lie in your CV. Write the experience you have. If you're going to get the job, definitely you will get it. When I came into the UK and I wanted to get a support worker job, I did not have any experience in care. I did not have any experience like in adult care. The only experience I had, and that was what I wrote on my CV, was a voluntary, which is true, was a voluntary child care, and which is back home, a voluntary childcare in my church. And that was what I wrote on my CV. And that was what the company saw and called for interview. And I did some online training. So we still get that. Yes, don't lie on your CV. What you cannot do, don't say you can do it on your CV. If you can teach mathematics, that is fine. Write it there that you can teach mathematics. Like for example, as I am, if an employer contact me, or my agency contact me, or even the schools I'm being supplied to, if they ask me if I can teach mathematics, I do tell them that I can only take KS3 mathematics, which is year 7 to year 10 mathematics, which is like foundational mathematics. So I tell them that is what I can take. Any school, I've been asked in several schools, like, can you take mathematics? And I tell them I can only take KS3 mathematics. So I don't just answer, oh yes, I can teach mathematics, and then they will say I should come and teach GCSE mathematics, and then I won't be able to do that. So that is just don't lie about anything on your CV. Let it be plain, let it be fair. If you're going to get the job, you're definitely going to get the job. So what are the, now let's go into what are the things that are going to be on your CV. And then the third thing is, don't let your CV to be too much. 3 pages maximum. Yes, don't let it to be too much whereby your employers will not be able to read your 7 pages. So just 1, 2, max 3 pages. Let's just say you have lots of experience, or of working experience, so let's say 3 pages max. 1, 2, 3 pages max. That is fine. So let's talk about what is going to be on your CV. So your name is going to be on your CV. Your full name is going to be on your CV. Your name that is on your certificate is going to be on your CV, aside if you have changed your name. Just like myself, I changed my name when I got married. So your full name as of present must be on your CV. Your address, so about this address is a little bit skeptical, because I've attended like a seminar, a CV seminar, and then the person was talking about do not put your address. So I would say this is a bit skeptical. Some people will ask you not to put your address, in which in some cases it can actually be of help. I know of someone that actually got a sponsored job based on the address on her CV, because they actually needed somebody living in that particular city. So it's in two ways. So about the address part, it depends on you. So it's your choice if you want to put your address or not. So you need to put your contact, your phone contact, and you have to put your email address. Yes, you have to put email address. Is very, very important. Most employers will contact you through your email. So your email address is very, very important. If you don't have one, as I don't think there's anyone that does not have an email, but if you don't have one, please open one before even trying to create your CV or trying updating your CV. You need an email, because most employers will contact you through your email. So the next thing is which your CV will start with is your profile. It is also called career objective or professional summary. So now in this profile, for myself on my CV, I used profile. Some people will use professional summary, some people will use career objective. Now this one paragraph you must incorporate everything that can entice your employer. That is just it. Try and incorporate everything that when an employer sees this, it's even before reading through your CV, it's definitely going to captivate them, and they will say, yes, this is what we want. Now in there, you don't need to say, okay, I am a female, I am this. You don't need all that. You don't need to say this your name again, I am this is this. You don't need that. What you need is I am a science, if you are, I am saying for myself now, I am a science teacher of over 10 years. This is yes, if you have taught for several years, 20 years, put it there. If you're taught for just 2 years, put it there. I am a science teacher of over 10 years. That is, those are the things that are supposed to be. I have a bachelor's degree in science biology. I have a master's degree in this. I have if you have a qualified teacher status in England, put it there. For me, I have applied for my qualified status, teaching status in England, which I have passed the initial stage and waiting for certifications. It is in my profile, my professional summary. So when they read this, even before going through my CV, they will be like, okay, this is what we want. This is like a summary about this person. I told that is in my profile that I have a license to teach from Nigeria. It is there. So those are the things that should be in your professional summary or your profile or your career objective, whatever you want to call it. That is the first thing they will see, and that is what should be after your name, your phone, your contact. That is the first thing. After that you can write your skills, your good communication, patience, good communication skills, honesty, and all that. We all know what the skills are. Put it then, and after that is your working experience. After this is your work experience. Now state your work experience from the latest. That is what your work experience should start from the latest, and with date. If you don't have date, I've had experience with this a lot, because I've sent my CV to a lot of employers. So if you don't have date, they are going to contact you back to go and put your date. So you're from the latest, yes, from the latest to the least. That is how your work experience should be in accordance. Yes, from the latest to the least, and you should add the date. If you start your last job probably July last year, write it July 2023. If you cannot remember the date, you can just write the month, July 2023. Most employers are not really particular about the date, but they are very particular about the month and the year. write it. The second one that you have left, put the date. I mean, if you can remember the date, that is fine. Put the month and the year. Why they are doing this is because they want to know of any gap in your work experience. Any gap in your work. For me, on my CV, this is also skeptical, and I'm going to talk about it now because I remembered it now. A gap, working experience gap, I wrote it on my CV, is there. So do you want me to ask me questions? Because before, when it was not on my CV, I am being called by employers or asked by the employers I've sent my CV to, that okay, at a particular time you were not working, what were you doing? So now I don't get that question again because it is already on my CV. From this to, for example, I stopped working before I moved to the UK. So that gap, period, I wrote it that relocation to the UK. When I had my child, there was a time I was not working. I wrote it there, maternity leave or career break. You can they don't say you should not have a career break. You should write it there. This is also being skeptical. It depends on you, because I've been to like CV seminars, and I also listened to someone saying you should not write the gap on your CV. But for me, it has helped a lot, because when they see the gap, they don't need to ask me questions, and that is why it's on my CV, and that is why I'm saying this one also depends on you. So after your work experience, you write your qualifications. After your qualification, you write your certifications. Whatever certification you have, you write it there. Now, your certification should start from the highest. Now, if you have, like in Nigeria, I'm talking about Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria, we do WAEC, we do NECO. If you're the person that did NECO, you do WAEC, you go to the university, or probably you had NC, you had your master's degree. You don't need to write all the WAEC parts. We know you will do WAEC before you go to the university. Yes, it's true. I had to, when updating my CV, and I attended a CV seminar, that is when I knew I was supposed to remove all that. Before my CV, in fact, I had my primary school. I listed it from primary school. Primary school, I attended the secondary school, and it actually made my CV to be too long. So I just wrote my bachelor's degree in this, master's degree in this, my qualified license from Nigeria, I wrote it, and my QTS in view. If you have your QTS in view, probably you have applied and it's not out, you can write it on your CV. Qualified teacher status to teach in England and in Wales in view. Put it. You can write it there. You just have to put in bracket in view, because you have not gotten the certifications yet. For me, I even wrote when I applied. Yes, I wrote it there. Applied April 2023 in bracket in view. So you can write it there. And then if you have trainings, yes, if you have training, probably your opportunity to have gone through safeguarding training in children, safeguarding in cyber, you have gone to safeguarding level 1 and 2. For me, I've done safeguarding level 1 and 2. It's on my CV. That is the training part. It's there. You write training and certification, you write it there. If you have opportunity to do cyberbullying, if you have opportunity to do the prevent training, these training are very important. Even while trying to look for a job in the UK, in the UK educational system, they are very particular about safeguarding. Yes, safeguarding. So even if you've not done this and you're trying to look for you're trying to look for a teaching job relocating to the UK, you can go online. There are some that are free, there are some that you need to pay for. You can try and pay for, especially for safeguarding level 1 and 2 and prevent training. If you have these two on your CV, it is a good one. So you write the training, you write the date you got the certificate, the date has to be there, and also on your qualification, the date has to be there. Date and month. If it's not there, they are going to even if they like your CV and they call you, they will still tell you to update those dates. That is it. Qualification, you need the date. The training, you need the date. And then your referee, you can put to be asked, will be provided on the request. So this can you see the CV is not even a long one or something that is difficult to do, but you just have to sit down, tailor it well. Tailor your CV well. Don't use the CV that looks like the one you can use to get a job in a factory, to look for a job in the teaching line. For me, I have about 3 CVs. In one of the videos I will upload, I will tell you how I transitioned from being a factory worker to a teacher in the UK. The video is definitely going to drop probably after this one, so you will see. So I have a CV in which is in that line. I have a CV in a care line, yes, because I've worked in care, and I also have a CV in a teaching line. So that is how it is. So your profile should captivate your employer while trying to look for a teaching job. If it's a care job, your profile or your professional summary should captivate, and your working experience should captivate your employer trying to look for a care job. And if you are looking for a warehouse job, your profile and your experience should also captivate your employer while trying to look for a warehouse job. So this is the small outline about CV creating and updating. So with this, I think you should be able to create your CV or update your CV to get you a good job or whatever job you're trying to get. This, I think you should be able to create your CV or update your CV. So I'll see you guys in my next video. I owe you guys an interview video, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to upload that very soon. Interview questions about teaching, some questions you are definitely going to come across about teaching in the UK. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.